This is the way it should be, or is it? No, sir. So what's going on now? Why am I all the way so... Goodness gracious. This has to be some kind of trick or something, man. Alright, let's see if I can rotate back. Okay, there we are. My goodness. Let's see if I can put this back a bit. Ah, boy. The challenges we face on this here internet. Hi, folks. I'm here. Trying to remain consistent. So, me there. Alright, let me sip a little water while I wait for y'all to come in. All right. Let's see here. I need my glasses. Welcome. I don't know, I feel like it still has a little thing that I'm trying to avoid, but it still has it. I don't know what to do. It's a little bit better now, but hey, folks, welcome in. If it's your first time here, I'm VC. I travel around Jamaica. I show you how beautiful Jamaica is, but I also teach you about how do I put it? How to thrive and have a better relationship with money. So if any of that interests you this evening, come on in, say hello, let me know where you're watching me from, and we will jump right into it. I am trying to figure out how to get this reflection out of my thing, but I don't know how to. All right, I see 3 of you in here. I think I left my... Oh boy. I don't know if y'all are commenting because I can't see it. All right, folks, let's get into it. It has been quite an eventful week. I had an active week with doing a number of things. You saw the start of my week where I was doing a little bulk buying, and I bulk bought toilet paper, or as we call it, tissue. And how that went, I want to yes, how that went, and just basically that. So that is how I started my week. I had a lot of other activities that I was doing, and I got a little rude awakening this week. But if you're in here and we call it now, you're up for that discussion, we can have a chit chat. Hi, Regina. Welcome. So I definitely had a rude awakening this week, and that is what I wanted to talk to you all about, because I was not prepared for it. So backstory. So the last time I bought some things were last year around this time. Because of that, the price that I remember for them was the price that I paid for them last year around this time. Fast forward, we're now in 2026 and I'm doing my bulk buying again. And when I tell you that, I never expected the cost to be so much. Like, so I have a list of things that I have to bulk buy. Hey, Lady J, welcome. Yeah, I have a list of things that I want to bulk buy, and when I tell you, I was shocked back into reality, because I had to now decide, hey, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take it step by step. So if you're in Jamaica or maybe some parts of the Caribbean, you get paid once per month. That means you have to ensure that you budget properly for that salary to last you to the end of the month, right? End of the following month. So whatever I got in January should last me to the end of February. And because of that, I was like, hey, this is shocking. So as I said, I went and I bought some stuff. You saw when I went to get the toilet paper and stuff. And that too was a little, because I remember it being, I think maybe, hold on, let me put this thing on vibrate here, because I'm getting a call now. Oops, I'm sorry, guys. How do I do this now? Something not sure. Okay, great. All right. So, where was I? I said I was buying, yeah, man, and I left, but I left off at last year. So imagine not buying toilet paper for a whole year. Then when you go back, so I saw it at, I want to say it was maybe like 1800 or it was 1000 something, but no, it's at 2000 and change. And I'm like, huh. Then I went to get deodorant. From my recollection, when I bought them, they were like $700. That's the only other thing that I bought this week, and I never showed it to you guys because I was just doing a lot. It was almost $1,000 for one. I was like, what in the world? So then I went to one of the stores. We have some Asian stores, Chinese stores that normally you know sell stuff, and I went into one of them and I was like, what in the world? So like I had a budget going in there. I said, no, you know what? Scratch that. I won't buy these things now. What I will do, I'll get my oil because the oil I'm almost out of. The other things I'm not almost out of yet. So I need to get oil and toothpaste. Those are the priority things that I need to get. Other things. So I got my soap already. I got my tissue. I got my dishwashing liquid. All of those things. Hi Trishana, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. So I was saying, no man, I have to know budget differently because when I work out the price, it's gonna cost me more than I thought it would, right? Because even for hair products, so like I like to buy them for the year, but the reality is on the budget that I have right now, I won't be able to do it. But it's a good thing that I thought about it and I said, you know what, I'm gonna be doing it up to the end of February. So I give myself 2 months to come to get everything together because I'm here and I was saying to myself while I was in the store, I said, whoa, um, we are saying I'm encouraging people to buy in bulk, but the reality is some people won't be able to afford it because it's hard. Yes, Rashana, I think you've not caught me in a while. I've caught you a couple of times. You notice the glasses? So I see you with a number of like beautiful peers. And I've been like, hey, Trishana has style over there. So it's good to see you. Hi, Basil. Yeah, man, my day was good. How was your day? How are you on the cold front? No, but you're not here. Keep forgetting. I forgot that you're not here. The cold front is acting, I don't even know because I try not to go outside too much. But Basil, I was mentioning, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's because you made me a moderator or what, but I can't comment on your shorts. Even the one that you collabed with Casey and I in terms of the laughing, what we say is Basil. I can't comment. I can only like. I seen when. Ah, yeah, man. I like your. You always have some nice pairs. I only have two, so this one and another. I have this and another one. So yeah, I only have two. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought about it and I was wondering if that was the reason I wasn't able to comment on his things because I'm liking them, but I can't comment. Hi, Valentine. Welcome, welcome. Sometimes they don't. Let me see what it's saying. Sometimes they do let you comment though, so I don't know why other times not. I don't know. But just know, Basil, I'm watching you and I'm laughing and I'm thinking there. If it's not a video, because I've not seen you put out a video for a while, but I've seen the shorts and the one with Casey and myself. If you've not checked it out, go and check it out. So we were talking about things that Jamaicans say, funny things that Jamaicans say, and that was one of them that we were talking about. And Basil said he didn't know about it. We're having a time, but yes. Yeah, man, the cold front. So there's supposed to be another one this week. So when I woke up, when I looked on my phone, it said it's 70 in Kingston. I am not trying to find out. I cooked some soup this morning, Basil. You know, say, I love the kitchen. We love that. I cooked some pumpkin soup with chicken foot this morning, and that was it. I was like, hey, I'm not doing it. I'm not trying to figure out about coldness or whatever. I'm just being here. So that's what I did. But yeah, so back to, hey Casey, welcome, welcome, welcome. So back to the shocking reality that I had to face this week was that we don't have enough money to buy the things them in a bulk. Not like that. So I had to decide that I'm just gonna do it according to what I need right now. Because as I said, some of the things I bought last year. So I don't need shampoo and conditioner. I still have some left over. I don't need some of the feminine products. I but I need toothpaste and I need cooking oil. I still have a little left, but I don't like run out of stuff. You see how I grew up with a mom who she like have her things them. You know what I mean? So like Casey can attest to this as well. So if my gas, if for whatever reason, Jamaicans will always say gas done pan. Gas choose to finish on a Sunday when you're cooking, and Sunday a lot of places close. For me, I don't have that issue because I always have another cylinder somewhere. And yes, I use gas stove. I've had a stove for, let me see, 2013, 14, I want to say about 12, 13 years now, and it still works. And I'm grateful that it does. Yes, so I was walking through the aisles of the store and I'm looking, the Jergens is like almost $1,500. I mean, I say, when did it get this expensive? All of the things were like more expensive than I remembered, which is fine because I'm only gonna buy them once. But I think because I did it last year and this is now my new year of doing it, I'm just now learning that hey, expect to get a higher price. So whatever you're thinking it's gonna be, think it's gonna be more. Just budget for it to be more. I've also included trash bags, garbage bags in my thing for this year as well. Yes, look here. Soup is good. For now, soup is good. It's not my favorite. Casey likes soup, but I drink soup, but it's not my favorite. But from time to time, I'll feel for like a bowl of soup or something. What I will do, so I cooked a big pot of pumpkin soup and I will freeze. And as I need, um, I'll just go and get it. Yeah, man, Basil, that's one of the worst things to happen. You're cooking and I just put it in all your rice. How will you look? Gas done. Like, come on. So that is something that we've been doing for years. Myself and Casey and my mom, we not depend on run out of gas life. Something drastic must happen for that to happen. But yeah. So yeah, that's what I've been trying to do. But as I said, I was shocked out of my wits. Things gone up. The prices are not the same. And if you've never done this before, it's gonna be hard. But what I said to myself, because I'm the type of person, if I have a goal, I like to try and meet the goal. But I am now realizing that the reality is sometimes you have to just stand down and allow the process to just work. While I will still have the goal, I feel like I'm getting a reflection in this. I'm taking that little camera. I'm being brave. While I will still have the goal, I just don't want to get too worked up about the fact that I cannot meet the goal because things are happening. Like my car needs to be serviced, so it has to be serviced between this month and next month. No, we're in February, so yeah. Hi. Welcome, Motivated to Soar. Welcome. D, let me say D, cause yeah, I've been watching. I still have to go back to that part two, because I listened to it while I was driving home, and it was really, really, it spoke to me, and I want to, and I'm like, hey, I need to go back and find part two. I've watched other videos for you, but it's still on my mind about the part two. So, yeah, man. So when I pencil out all that needs to happen, and remember, folks, when you come in, hit that thumbs up button or that like button. When I pencil out all that I need to do, I'm realizing that hey, V, you might not be able to do everything at once, but it's fine. Don't stress out. God knows what He's doing. Don't stress out. I am getting a group call. I wonder what I'm going on so. And Tina knows me up on live, you know. Oh my. I hope everything is alright. Time Tia call me and I'm like to answer, but I can't answer because I'm using my actual phone now. What was I saying? Yeah, so how have any of you, I know if Luciana was here, she would tell me about the, bulk buying. Have any of you tried the bulk buying? And what was something that shocked you? So for me, as I said, I tried the bulk buying. I bought some stuff and I have more to buy, but now I'm like, last year I kind of went overboard. As I said, I went into a partner, or as they call it, when I was in New York, they call it Susu. And I got my amount and I said, okay, this is what I'm gonna do with it. This year is a little bit different, so I now need to figure out how to get all of those things because it's a pretty penny. So whatever I'm buying should last me for 13 months or 12 months because we're now in February, so 12 months. And yeah, man, it's I'll know me can like I went into the store yesterday and I was saying, yeah, I'm gonna walk through and see what is what and get an idea of the prices. So when I see them prices there, I say all I'll be buying now are the things that I need. Pardon me, because I mentioned before I need to service my car. Plus, I am gonna try to go to the dentist and all of those things. The start of the year, you need to get your checkup on all of those things. So yeah. Uh, but I'll definitely keep you all in the loop. That's a part of the Drive and Thrive that I'm starting now. And I will keep you all in the loop. But trust me, one way or the other, VC, I will get it done because that's just how we do it. So, folks in the chat, how are you doing? I see people saying hi, hello, all sorts of stuff. Let me see what's happening in the chat. How is everyone doing? I'm happy to have you all here. Snap back. I don't think you've got any of my lives in a good little while, so I'm glad to have you here. Basil, D, Motivated to Soar, Casey, Ever in the live. Who else do we have here? I think those are the main ones in terms of YouTubers. Basil is saying hello to everyone in the chat. This is the time when we do the welcome. There's a welcome here. That or you greet somebody. When you're at church and that is what we're doing now. We're doing the meet and greet. So if you've not met anyone in the chat, I think everyone knows each other. But if you're in the bushes and you want to come out and say hello, feel free to say hello. Over here, we just, we're friendly folks. We say hello, we chit chat, we come and watch your videos, we comment if we like. There's somebody, as we talk about that, there was somebody that Casey Moyle, Basil, there was someone who came over on my thing and they said connection done or something like that. And I remember Luciana. I said, wait, what? But I remember Luciana and I was like, okay. So, but I use the Barry thing. So yeah, I give them a little time. So you said it was warm today in Texas, Regina. You're in Texas, yeah? How about you, Valentine? How is it in your neck of the woods? It's a little cooler here. Look who is in the house, Complex. Watch out, Casey, you know what that means? You have to get yourself together because Complex is coming for number one. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm asking about the weather. Okay, so you're in Texas. What is it like? What's the temperature like today? I heard that you all are supposed to get some more snow, not Texas, but like the New York side and stuff. You're supposed to get some more snow Is that the case? 70. Okay, so it was similar to us today. It's not bad. For Texas, it's a little cooler, but it's still nice. It's a little warmer in Minnesota. You're in Minnesota, Joshua? Is that where all of the excitement is taking place? Yeah, I think so. Please be safe. Please be safe. Casey, your number one spot is not safe. I'm in Florida and 60 here. So happy. Yeah, I mean, usually 60 would be cold for people from Florida, right? But after what you all experienced last week, it should be fine. And you're saying it's 26 in Minnesota? That's winter weather. Yeah. Somebody said it was 6 degrees. Where are you, Valentine? That's on Canada-ish. I'm asking you in the tell me in Fahrenheit. I understand it in Fahrenheit and Celsius, but I still for some reason prefer the Fahrenheit. I know, right? Because 60 would be cold, but for the 29 and that, I couldn't believe it. I was like, Florida? And then I saw some clips with is it the iguanas that just kind of, yeah, because of the cold weather. Oh boy, that was something else. But it shows that, hey, we just have to appreciate when we have the nice upstate. Well, upstate New York is usually colder, but geez, that is cold. Where are you, Basil? If you're in New York and it's 60, then it'll go nice. It depends on where you are, what state you are. If you're in Connecticut, 60 is beautiful. Like in New York in the winter, if it's 60, people are walk in a t-shirt. Yes, they're falling out of the trees, but oh boy, it's crazy. That's what I realized, Valentine. 6 degrees Fahrenheit is super cold. It's super cold. Please stay warm because, man. Georgia. So yeah, that's fine. Georgia is usually warmish, warmer than New York. That's why a lot of people from New York left for Georgia after a while, but we'll see. But yeah, in Jamaica here it was 70 today. I'm not sure what it in my neck of the woods. I think in Mobe it was a little bit nippier, but let's see. But yes. So I hope you all are staying warm. So for me, the shocker of this week was the price of goods. Goods gone up. Everything gone up. I was pleasantly surprised. I have to just take my time and say, okay, because I need like, you did the switch to, yeah man, I find that a couple of people are doing the switch. And I think they said the cost of living too is better in Georgia than in terms of New York for you to be able to survive. Because you know New York is, while New York has a vibe and it's a melting pot and stuff and all of that, but it's expensive. So a lot of people have been, trying to resort to other things. Okay. So yeah, man. So I might visit Georgia. Might. Who knows? We'll see. I've not been, if it's not New York. No, I've been to other states. Let's think. I've been to Ohio, Connecticut, New Jersey. We don't count them because the tri-state area is just a tri-state. I've been to Florida, but I've not been out of the airport. Can you believe that? I've been to Texas a couple of times, Louisiana a number of times. Have I been to Maryland? No. Boston. I've been to Maine. What's Massachusetts? Maine. Oregon. Have I been to Oregon? I don't remember. South Carolina, North Carolina. Vegas, Tennessee. I've been to a couple of states. I mean, track and field, that's what happens, and regular travel, life travel. Where else have I been? I've not been to New Mexico. I've not been to Hawaii. Complex Reach and I go for number one spot. Thank you, Complex. Look here, that's the goal. That is the goal. You see, when the YouTube thing blow up and I'm a hot commodity on YouTube, that's where I'm gonna vlog about Ghana. Trust me. Like, I'll be so excited you wouldn't even believe. By then, my accent would be completely different because I definitely would take on a whole different accent. When I always tell Casey and them, that's the place I will go and come back with an accent. Like, you can't talk to me again in a pattern. I'm not really interested. But yeah, don't worry, Complex. Hopefully, one of these days, God willing, when I'm visiting, um, you will know. You travel a lot. What a blessing. Yeah, man, let me tell you something. Being involved in a sporting activity helps you to travel a lot. And that is something I enjoyed about track and field, and I enjoy about being able to do it now. So when I came home, I remember one of my first jobs. Well, my first job, it entailed traveling a lot around Kingston and St. Andrew. Then we moved into St. Catherine a little bit, and I was traveling around a lot, and I got to know a lot of places. But before that, so when I was in New York, I mean, you know, we had to go around. Hi there, hola, ¿cómo estás? Welcome, welcome. Hi, folks. So this is Empowered RN. So if you've not met her before, feel free to go on over to her channel. Say you're coming from VC. Hi, Cruz Balero. Welcome, welcome. So feel free to say hello to each other. We've passed the welcome and the meet and greet where we say, let us greet one another. We did that part already. But in the event, feel free to check her out and let her know that you're coming from VC. The same thing with Cruz Bolero. So say hello to each other in the chat and get to know each other. What was I saying? Yeah, man. So I look forward to traveling. Traveling allows you to get to understand, and that is why. So for a lot of people, so especially Jamaicans, some Jamaicans think that, uh, oh, because you're from St. Elizabeth and it's a Pickney, or you're from Mobile, say way or go, it makes you less authentic, and it makes you what I realized, and even being at St. John's, because they had dorms and people would stay on the dorms and thing. People, the accents would be different. Louisiana, the accent is different. Texas is different. It's the same thing. They're talking, but you have to be able to understand them. So that's the thing about countries, and I think a lot of countries have the same thing. So if I'm from Portland, the way I speak will be different from the Montagonians, but you understand it. So for a lot of people, I think they think, even when I went to England, the accent that I expected in my head was not the same. So when I went to Manchester, the accent was different. And I was like, this is so interesting. And then we had to stop in Wales. Was it Wales? I remember. Scotland? I don't remember. But we had to connect. And the accent too was different. I think it was Wales. And the accent was different. And I think a lot of people just expect that, oh, because you're Jamaican, you're going to talk like this, and your patois is sound one way, and it just going to be like this, and nothing else no change. The fact is, if you're in a different parish, you're in a different state, you're in a different province, it will sound different. Yeah, the accents are different. Can I tell you a funny story about Boston complex? I was talking about this story, I think it was yesterday. So I went to Boston. We had it's called ECAC. I think it's Eastern Collegiate Athletic Championships. And we went to Boston. It was in Boston at the time. And I went outside for some reason. I across the road. I sprawl out like I fell. So my track pants, my shoe caught in there, and I fell in the middle of the road. Big road enough. At the fastest me bounce up. I'd never cared who saw or whatever. All I was thinking in my head, a car is coming and I would get hit. Because I had the experience in New York where when I just got there, Jamaica, we drive on the, what's this side called now? We drive on the left. A left? Remember now? Yeah, we drive on the left. So I was there, and I'm crossing the road, but I'm looking this way, not knowing that the car is coming this way. And the people, them not even slow down, They did not stop. I just heard pop, the car coming full speed. And I was like, look how me could have come here 3 days and dead. You know, but I was like, hey. So when I fell in Boston, I remember thinking to myself, hey, not at all. Oh, I think I have. Let me see if I can go find it. I'm gonna try and find it. Hold on, folks. Don't move. I think I have the picture. Do I have it? I think. No, that's not the one. I'm coming. Don't move. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I'm going to show it to you. It's a little rough, but you get the point. Who is that? Who's that? Who's that lady? See, it was ECAC. This is where I fell. But I think I ended up coming third at this event, at this meet. If it wasn't third, it was second. You see that? So if you've never seen me in action before, look at that. Can you see it? That's VC going over the bar. It's a vibe. See that? All right. So yeah, so that's a little bit. So if you never believed before, so now you get to see. So it's just that now that I was talking about that I remembered. I need to check the time because I'm gonna be going in a little bit because Casey should be coming live. But for those who were wondering what I was shocked about this week, it was the cost of goods. It shocked me because I went out because I was planning to do my no buy. Well, I'm still gonna do it, but I was planning to do my bulk buying, and I had to kind of recalibrate and be like, hey, it's not gonna work. But yeah, I really love this photo. The photographer that took it, I mean, it's been a while. This was 2009. So this is 17 years ago. See that? But I really appreciate it. This is a memory that I love. See that? And my technique did look nice too, you know, you see that? It's a vibe. Yeah, so I was a high jumper. This is what changed my life. This event changed my life. Slow down. So, yeah, so that's about it. So, how is it? I mean, everybody's in a different country, but the cost of food or the cost of things, what is it like in your neck of the woods? It won't dissuade me though, you know, because I will still be buying my stuff in bulk. I just have to budget for it. That's all. But, so I guess needless to say that I didn't budget for it this time, but well, I thought I did, but I was shocked to find out that my budget couldn't cover it. So what is it like in your neck of the woods, especially like RN? The cost of fuel is high, you know, but I find that it went down. So last year it went up like a ton, but it kind of came down a little bit, and you know, so I'm grateful for that. But look here, we have to survive. That is the thing, you know, when you're an adult and you have to survive, that's how it is. But folks, I think I'm gonna get ready to wrap out. So I'm on my 90-day challenge. No, so I still have a few minutes. Watch me run. So let's talk about this 90-day challenge quickly. So empowered. Yeah, man, I love the fact that it's gone down now because it was up some more. I don't like to talk about the car that I drive complex, but I'll tell you that it's a Toyota. No, sir. Me, if you buy complex, listen, get to understand. As a VC, I buy things that I know I can afford and won't cost me an arm and a leg to maintain, and to, if I want to resell, that the resale value will be maintained. Me, if you buy Audi to do what? I mean, if I got one for free, I would take it, but again, I probably take it and probably have to sell it because in Jamaica, the cars that hold prices are Toyota, Honda, Nissan. So, yeah, man, I don't mess around with any of that. Please stop. So, I won't, um, no, sir, I don't see myself doing any of that. Yeah, I can only imagine $200 can't really buy anything now. I mean, it could buy the staple stuff, but how long would it last you? So that is why even here in Jamaica, like people when they're sending barrels, you want them to send the major stuff: oil, rice, flour, sugar, the canned stuff that people use, mac and cheese if people do them, so those things. But I don't know which one would cost. It's more cost effective if it's a barrel or if it's the um just sending the funds to buy it at the, like, we have what we call Price Mart and Mega Mart. 200 CDs. So I think CDs, how much is it to the US? When I was thinking about coming there, it was like a dollar something, but that was years ago. As the exchange rate now complex. Yeah, man, that is why being an adult, so 14 CDs to 1 US. Yeah, man, being an adult is no easy feat, boy, because you have to work, and I give thanks that I have a job. Because can you imagine, you don't have a job and you need the necessities and you have to go out and try to figure out how to get it, and I don't have the wherewithal and the ability to carve out the words to say to be a TikToker. Okay. So yeah, because that was a number of years ago. Because as I told you, I was looking into it. At the time, it would cost me like 2,000 US or 2,000 and change to go to Ghana and come back to New York. Yeah, man, being an adult shows you that, hey, and it allows you to appreciate some of the sacrifices that your parents made. Because as an adult, you realize, boy, they weren't that difficult after all, or they weren't that bad, or they weren't miserable, or they weren't strict. They were just trying to do the best that they can. But I said, Trishana, a lot of people leaving TikTok. Well, TikTok was never for the funds for me. It was more of sharing my YouTube platform so people could come over here. But I don't think I could survive like that because I don't have the there's a level of openness and thing that it requires. I don't think I'm there yet. I'm not even there over here, much less if we go over on TikTok to be like, hey, a day in the life of and showing around it. No, sir. Not at all. So I don't know. And that is what people want. People want to be able to get to know you, get to be a little bit more into your space and that kind of thing. But I don't know. But yeah. So that was that. That was the shocking reality that I experienced this week. And I had to just say to myself, V, don't be dissuaded. Just know that first of all, you're gonna try and find the cheapest place to buy the stuff. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, man. So sometimes it fluctuates. That happens here too. Fluctuates, complex. Cheapest place to buy the stuff and buy it. That's what we're gonna do. So I will take you all along. So folks, if you watched my video this week, what did you think about? So I did two videos. I did the bulk buying. So you saw that me buying the tissue and the cost for it. So it was 4,700 Jamaican dollars. I mentioned before that that was more expensive than I'm accustomed to, but again, I need it, so that should last me for the year. Yeah, man, look here. I want to find, so I'm gonna go to so what I'm gonna try to do this time is to shop around to get the best price. I'm gonna try to see if I can go to Price Mart too to get like the toothpaste, and I have to get the oil there. I don't have membership, but I'll ask somebody to get it, or if they're going, I'll go along with them. I was saying something and I'm complete. Oh, the video. So y'all got to see my little makeup tutorial. So that's what I do whenever I have like what I think is an important event or an event that I have to maybe make a presentation or, do something, I like to, or I'm supporting somebody that is important to me, I like to show up prepared. But I can't do the whole, all of that. I can't. To me, it takes a lot of time, and I don't have that time. So I've learned the basic in terms of like putting on um, mascara and putting on a little eyeliner. That's it. And I always have on lipstick most of the times, unless I really am not in the mood. And usually when I'm not in the mood, that's when I put it on to kind of get myself in the mood, if you understand what I mean. But yeah, so that was my little behind the scenes, and it was inspired by Alicia, by the way, as I do it all the time. But it's just that I've never taken you behind the scenes to show you what, you know, what I do or how I do it. Because a lot of people, oftentimes people will ask me, what do you have on your face? And I don't want to say, I don't have on anything. So like they'll ask me what foundation I have on and stuff, and I don't have on any. But it's just that glow that comes from my moisturizer and the Lord. So that's about it. Let me see what time is it, because I'm about to jump off soon. I have like 2 minutes left. So I'm gonna wrap out because Casey will be coming live just after me. She starts her live at 8. But before I go, I'm going to tell you about Luciana Success Systems and the 90-day challenge that I all right, Complex, thank you for coming. I understand that you have to go. You're a basketball fan. I'll let Casey know, say, watching basketball over there, so you probably won't be able to catch her. That's fine. So I was explaining to you before I go about the 90-day challenge that I've joined. So it's 90 days of just being visible. Hold on, hold on, hold on. It's 90 days of visibility and activity on YouTube, more than you used to do before, right? So I've decided that I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna come on again. I did it before. I ended up with one viral video that had 18,600 views, and that was the last video before I was deciding to just quit. So that really helped me. So now what I'm doing, I'm going to be doing YouTube. I'm gonna be live twice per week. So I'll be live Saturdays and Sundays. I'll try my best. If I can't, I can't, but I'll try my best up to, I think it's May 1st that we're going to up to. So I'll try to be more present at that time. I've also started doing my drive and thrive as well as my regular drive around. So you'll be able to see that. I hope that inspires someone as well, to just take it on, because you never know. I mean, if I wasn't motivated to just continue going, I probably would have stopped and not doing it. No, so for me, I can't post every day, because once the work week begins, it is difficult for me to keep up and try to do everything. So I'm doing it. I'm doing my activities on the weekend, but I'm for the 90-day period. So that is what I'm doing. Yes, Casey, yes, the complex say him not stick around because he's gonna watch basketball. Is that every day for 90 days? Yes, for Luciana and for the others who are part of it, but I kind of tweaked it to fit my ability to, fit in. Hi, Julia. Miss Wungan, Miss Wungan. So yeah, but it's a way of just remaining committed and connected to what is happening here, and I really want to do that. So I'm challenging myself to do the 90-day challenge again. And the 90-day challenge is what took me over the threshold, because if it wasn't for that and that one video, then I probably would still be waiting. So no, I come on at 7:15 and Casey comes on at 8. Hi, Alison. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So Casey is about to come on now, so I'm about to jump off in a bit. You guys can say hello to each other, get to know each other if you've not met before. That's fine, Julia. No worries, no worries. That's how it is. I was just talking about the shock that I experienced this week, trying to bulk buy, not realizing that the things are more expensive than I thought. and my little budget couldn't manage. But yeah, that's fine. So yeah, so for the 90-day challenge, you'll see me around a little bit. Aaron, Empowered Aaron, you said that you tried the no buy here, and let me tell you, see, when you're just starting out, that withdrawal is gonna be like you're an addict. Because the reality is, we're addicted to consuming stuff, you know. We don't know it because we're we're a part of it. So we're in that system, you know, we're a part of that system where, but you see that withdrawal, I told the story already about how I was in St. Mary at a store, and I knew that I didn't need anything and I wasn't gonna buy anything, and I went and I took up the dress. I had a black one already, and I said, oh, and I'm gonna need a red one. The red one would work for different occasions. Mine, everybody knows say I'm a black girl, right? And I justified why I needed it, and I got to the cashier. And when I got to the cashier, the card machine wasn't working. I walked out and I said, thank you, Lord, for helping me, saving me from myself. Because the reality is I didn't need it. But because I was so hooked on shopping and consumerism and the whole nine yards, I didn't realize. But now I'm at a place where I can see it and I understand it. So don't give up. It gets hard before it gets easy, but if you really want to do the no buy year, just start. Don't give yourself a year first. Just start with like a week or 2 weeks, then you move to a month, then you move to um like 3 months, and give yourself, so you won't feel like you're failing. Give yourself an opportunity to see how it feels and see what that does, and try to stay away from. So a part of my bulk buying, I'll tell her, Regina, I'll tell her. Yeah, man, no buy for a year. Funny enough, I got gifted stuff. So gifting helped me. And then to be honest, me have things. I don't think I need any more clothes. No, I'm doing it. I'm giving myself a little flexibility. So between now and the end of February, I'm gonna dibble dabble. I'm gonna be buying one or two things. I'm thrifting, of course. But after that, I'm gonna kind of slow it down because I don't need stuff. And you know, the more we realize that, the easier for us. Yeah, man, no buy. Jolie sound like I was talking to someone one day and she was like, hey, I don't even care to hear about that no buy here. I will not be drawn into it. I am not even interested. And that's fine, because for a lot of people, they don't know how to. So for a lot of people, a new outfit is what helps them to feel, you know, judged. For me, I like to mix and match, or I like to repeat the same thing. Like I love to use Google Photos to remind me what I wore last year, and I just recreate the outfit, and it works. But yeah, so don't, if you know that you're gonna experience withdrawal, don't. So it's a progression. Give yourself the opportunity to achieve the week or the 2 weeks. Then you start with the month, then you start with a quarter, then you do half a year, then you try to go into the full year. And trust me, you're gonna be so proud of yourself. What you should do, if you used to spend $20 on clothes or whatever, just put it in a little saving pan, and at the end of the year, you decide how you want to treat yourself with that. You might be able to get closer to your emergency fund, because hey, the more we buy, the less we have for our emergencies. But I want to thank you all for being here this evening. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're back tomorrow, I'm going to be back tomorrow live around the same time. So I will catch you then. That is for my 90-day challenge. I know I'll be having withdrawals from no sweets and bread. Yeah, man. Yeah. I want to take on that too, you know, Julia. Even though I don't do a lot of sweets anymore, but I do bread. I do bread. So yes, I will try for 7 p.m. Julia. So I'll be back, and that's a part of my 90-day challenge that I'm doing, to come live twice on the weekend. But I want to thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe. If you want to meet and greet and chit chat, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section so people can come back and say hello to you and get to know you and stuff. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you in my next parish or on Casey's live. So jump on over to Casey Inspirational Tales. She'll be live right now. Thanks for watching. See you later.